Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. So welcome. Good morning, Renee. So nice to see you on here. We're going to go ahead and dive right in, trying to keep these to 6 or 7 minutes so that they're just a nice little juice for the journey each day. And so, as usual, we'll do a quick grounding exercise to just feel held, and then we'll jump into our poem. But before we do that, I want to make sure that you all know it is National Poetry Month, starting Yes Speaks to You. And so I have this quick little quote that I wanted to read. It is from, wrong book. It is from Mary Oliver, and it speaks to why I think I love poetry, and it speaks to my heart. She says, "Poetry is a life-cherishing force, for poems are not words, after all, but fires for the cold, ropes let down to the lost, something as necessary as bread in the pockets of the hungry. Yes, indeed." So that's Mary Oliver, and that is a big part of why we are using poetry, because it bypasses sort of our logical thinking, and with a few words can really reach the heart. So hi, Nolan. Hi, honey. My fiance is watching. Hi, Jessica. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Some new faces on the call. So we're going to go ahead and start with a little grounding. Again, we call these the hashtag Be Home sessions, Be Home Together sessions. And so we're just going to feel a sense of home together for a few minutes here, and especially being at home in ourselves. From that place, we can handle everything that's thrown our way. So we're just going to take a moment. I invite everybody, if you're standing like me, to drop your hands by your side. I fiddle with my fingers a lot, so drop your hands by your side. Feel your feet touching the earth. If you're sitting, feel yourself being held by the chair that's holding you, the surface that's holding you. Take a nice deep breath in and just relax into either your standing position or your sitting position, letting go of efforting and holding yourself up. Take another nice deep breath. And just let those shoulders drop. Let your jaw relax. If you feel tension anywhere, see if you can bring a little ease to those areas. Just try to relax them consciously. And I invite you to close your eyes and continue just deepening your breath until that just becomes natural. And I'm going to go through our 3 statements that we do every day. I belong here. I belong here in this moment. I belong here with whatever lessons I'm getting to learn, whatever obstacles I'm facing. I belong here in my own skin, in my life exactly as it is in this moment. I belong here. I am ready. I am ready for this moment and all that it has. Obstacles, lessons, love, joy. I am ready. I'm ready for that joy. I'm ready for the solutions that I hadn't seen before. I'm ready to love in bigger ways. I am ready. I am not alone. I am not alone when I am with myself. That is where love resides. That is where the still small voice is telling me exactly what I need every single moment. I am never alone. Take a nice deep breath. Let those things be true for you. And I'm going to read you a poem, but in celebration of National Poetry Month, I just want to introduce you to Roger Housden. He has written a bunch of these books, which are great if poetry is new to you. If poetry is not new to you, these are great books. He takes a couple of poems and then he walks through how he thinks about them, and it helps to really start seeing in a poetic sense. So again, Roger Housden, he has these 10 poems for difficult times, 10 poems for opening your heart, for setting you free, 20 poems to bless a marriage, He has a lot of poems. There are several of these books, and they're so user-friendly, and I've really enjoyed them. So I have almost the entire collection, but often I'm reading from these books. So if you want access to multiple poems by different authors, then this is a good place to start. This is a poem in his book, 10 Poems for Difficult Times. Seemed appropriate. This poem is called Cutting Loose by William Stafford, and William Stafford dedicates it for James Dickey. As usual, I'll read this poem twice. Cutting Loose. Sometimes from sorrow, for no reason, you sing. For no reason, you accept the way of being lost, cutting loose from all else and electing a world where you go where you want. Arbitrary, a sound comes, a reminder that a steady center is holding all else. If you listen, that sound will tell you where it is, and you can slide your way past trouble. Certain twisted monsters always bar the path, but that's when you get going best. Glad to be lost, learning how real it is here on the earth, again and again. Sometimes from sorrow, for no reason, you sing. For no reason, you accept the way of being lost, cutting loose from all else and electing a world where you go where you want to. Arbitrary, a sound comes, a reminder that a steady center is holding all else. If you listen, that sound will tell where it is, and you can slide your way past trouble. Certain twisted monsters always bar the path, but that's when you get going best. Glad to be lost, learning how real it is here on the earth, again and again. And I love that reference to the steady center holding all else, and that if you listen, this is that still small voice, right? If you listen, that sound will tell where it is, and you can slide your way past trouble. That still small voice that comes and lets you know the door to walk through that you didn't see was open before, the solution to the fear about your finances, how to stay healthy and harmonious in a family that's stuck together in one space, creative ways to be with your kids, creative ways to be with your partner, or to be by yourself and not feel lonely. So that is my gift for you all today. Thank you for your gift to me of watching, and may we be home together in ourselves and open our arms to what this time has for us. I know there are surprises in all of this that will leave us in a much different place than they found us. So very much love. We'll talk to you soon.